7 vitamins that help keep your legs strong after 60. This isn't just a dry list of nutrients, it's a key that can help you walk confidently, without a cane, without the fear of falling, and most importantly, help you keep the freedom we all hope to hold on to in our later years. Have you ever woken up in the morning and felt like your legs just didn't belong to you anymore? Every step feels slower, your back begins to hunch, and that shaky feeling makes you want to just stay on the sofa a little longer. Many people think it's just a normal part of aging. But what if we've been missing something? Meet Linda. She's 67 and lives alone in Arizona. She used to be very active. Every morning, she'd walk around the park near her home and tend to her little backyard garden. But one March morning, something changed. She slipped, right there on her kitchen floor. Not because it was wet, but because her legs couldn't keep her steady anymore. She fell, and from that day forward, she began to fear walking, fear the stairs, even feared going grocery shopping alone. But here's the surprising part. The doctor didn't prescribe any pills, no physical therapy. They simply told her to start taking 7 specific vitamins, nutrients her body had been missing for years. And that's when the real change began. In today's video, I'll share Linda's journey with you and walk you through each of these vitamins in a clear, simple way so that you, or someone you love, can regain strength and balance. Right from your own kitchen, let's explore the 7 essential vitamins that help keep your legs strong after 60. And most of all, help you feel safe and steady with every step you take. Have you ever wondered, why is it that our legs are the first to speak up when aging begins? It's not blurry vision. It's not forgetfulness. It's your legs, the same legs that once carried you through thousands of roads, now slowing down, trembling, even giving out with just one wrong step. I think of Mr. Joseph, 71 years old, one of my longtime patients in Texas, a former Navy man. He used to go hiking with his grandkids every spring, but recently, he told me with a heavy voice, "Doctor, I don't trust my legs anymore. Just standing up from a chair makes me feel dizzy, like my legs no longer listen to me. We rarely pay attention, but your legs contain over 200 muscles, more than 100 ligaments, and thousands of nerve endings, all working in sync with your brain every time you stand, walk, or try to balance. After age 60, your body begins to lose muscle, a condition called sarcopenia. Bone density decreases, and nerve signals slow down, making your legs less responsive, less steady. What's truly concerning is this leg weakness often creeps in quietly. You won't notice it at first. Just a little fatigue after walking, maybe a stumble over the rug, and you don't even know why. But this isn't just about getting old. It's often a sign that your body has been missing key nutrients for years. There's a saying I truly believe in. For seniors, the legs are the second heart. Because when your legs are strong, you are free to shop, visit your grandkids, and care for yourself without relying on others. Don't wait until you need a cane to care about your legs. Stability begins with small things, like a good meal, morning sunlight, and just a bit of daily movement. Have you ever felt like your legs aren't as strong or flexible as they used to be? If so, share your story in the comments so I know I'm not speaking to myself. Who knows? Your story might help someone else catch the signs earlier. And now, if you're wondering, where do I begin to rebuild leg strength? Then vitamin D, a simple nutrient yet essential for muscle power and balance, might just be the first answer. Let's explore it together in the next part. When people think of vitamin D, they usually think bones, and yes, that's true. But it's only part of the story. Vitamin D doesn't just help you build strong bones. It also plays a key role in helping your legs stay steady every single day. I remember a visit with Margaret, age 68. She used to be a preschool teacher. She told me, "Doctor, I eat well. I drink milk every day. But why do my legs feel weaker lately? Why am I getting leg cramps, especially when I stand in the kitchen too long?" We ran a blood test, and the result was clear. She was severely deficient in vitamin D. After age 60, your skin becomes less efficient at making vitamin D from sunlight. And many seniors spend more time indoors, especially those concerned about their skin or who have had skin cancer in the past, slowly, silently. The body begins to lose a nutrient that rarely gets mentioned at the dinner table. Vitamin D doesn't just help your body absorb calcium. It also supports something called fast-twitch muscle fibers, the fibers that react quickly when you trip, when you lose your balance, when your body starts to fall and needs to catch itself. A study published in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism showed older adults with adequate vitamin D have stronger muscles, better balance, and a significantly lower risk of falling. What worries me most is how many seniors believe they're getting enough vitamin D just because they eat well or drink milk every day. But here's the truth. Most people over 60 are vitamin D deficient and don't even know it. The good news, getting more vitamin D is simple. Just 15-30 minutes of early sunlight each day before 9 a.m. or after 4 p.m. Add foods like salmon, egg yolks, fortified milk, and mushrooms, or take a supplement, especially if you live in a cloudy area or spend little time outdoors. Many still think sunlight is just hot and harmful to the skin. But for older adults, a bit of soft morning sunlight is nature's gentle medicine for your legs and your spirit. You don't need a gym. You don't need expensive pills. Just a little sunlight, a nourishing plate, and a moment of care each day. That's already a powerful first step toward stronger legs. Do you take morning sunlight regularly? Where do you live? Does the sun feel nice where you are? Share with us in the comments. Let's support each other with small habits that make a big difference. And now, you might be wondering, if I already take vitamin D, what else do I need for strong bones? The answer is calcium, but even more important, vitamin K2, a powerful duo that strengthens your bones and guides calcium to the right places. In the next part, we'll explore why you should never take calcium alone. Many people over 60 take calcium every single day, yet they still develop osteoporosis, still suffer from broken hips or legs after just a minor slip. So, what's going wrong? Here's the truth. Calcium doesn't know where to go on its own. It needs a guide, and that guide is vitamin K2. Take Mr. Tom, 73 years old. He followed every instruction his doctor gave, took 1,000 milligrams of calcium daily, ate well, never smoked. But after a small fall in the bathroom, he fractured his thigh bone and needed surgery. When I asked him more, he said, "I've been taking calcium for 5 years. But I've never even heard of vitamin K2. Unfortunately, he's not alone. Many older adults focus on calcium, but overlook the key nutrient that tells calcium where to go. Calcium is like the bricks used to build a house. But without K2, those bricks can pile up in the wrong places, like your blood vessels, your knees, even your kidneys. That can lead to artery calcification, stiff joints, or kidney stones. Vitamin K2 acts like a smart coordinator. It activates a protein called osteocalcin, which helps lock calcium into your bones, prevent calcium from building up where it shouldn't. A study in the Netherlands showed that people with diets rich in K2 had stronger bones, fewer fractures, and less artery calcification compared to others. So, where can you get more? K2 vitamin K1 is found in leafy greens like kale, spinach, and broccoli. Vitamin K2 is found in fermented foods like natto, organ meats, eggs, and aged cheese, or you can take a combined supplement, calcium plus D, 3 plus K2, if approved by your doctor. Important. If you're on blood thinners, be sure to talk to your doctor before increasing vitamin K. A lot of people think calcium alone is enough, but the truth is, without K2 calcium can do more harm than good. Strong bones aren't just about how much calcium you take, but about how well your body uses it with the help of the right nutrients. Just like building a house, cement alone isn't enough. You need a skilled engineer to guide where every piece goes. In bone health, vitamin K2 is that engineer. Have you heard of K2 before? Do you eat leafy greens or foods like natto or aged cheese? Share in the comments. Your habits might inspire someone else to improve their bone health too, and no matter how strong your bones are. If your muscles stay tight, if you can't sleep well, if your legs cramp up every night, then your legs still won't feel steady. In the next part, we'll talk about a gentle mineral, one that could transform your sleep and loosen up your legs. Magnesium. Have you ever been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden leg cramp that forces you to jump out of bed, massaging your calf in pain? Or maybe your legs just feel unusually tired, even when you haven't done much that day. It's not just aging. It could be your body quietly crying out for magnesium, a gentle yet powerful mineral, essential for strong, calm legs. Let me tell you about Lisa, 66 years old, living in Arizona. She's an independent woman who loves gardening and reading, but for the past 6 months she'd been struggling to sleep. Night after night, leg cramps would wake her up. Sometimes her legs would twitch uncontrollably the moment she laid down. We ran a test and found she was severely low in magnesium. So we guided her to make a few small changes, add magnesium-rich foods to her meals, drink mineral water daily, and take a proper supplement. Just 10 days later, she returned with a smile. "Doctor, I can finally sleep, and my legs feel so much lighter. It's like someone flipped the switch that had been keeping my body so tense." Magnesium supports over 300 biological functions, especially helping muscles contract and relax smoothly, stabilizing nerve signals, reducing cramps, spasms, and that restless leg feeling. When your body lacks magnesium, you may experience nighttime leg cramps, fatigue in the legs after light activity, muscle twitching or tremors, poor sleep, and difficulty relaxing. You're more likely to be deficient if you regularly take antacids, diuretics, or blood pressure meds, eat very few greens or seeds, drink too little water, or too much coffee or alcohol. Natural sources of magnesium include pumpkin seeds, almonds, spinach, avocado, black beans, oats, natural mineral water with magnesium, or supplements like magnesium citrate or glycinate. These absorb well and are gentle on digestion. Magnesium won't make a big fuss, but slowly, it can rob you of restful sleep, leave your legs heavy, and make your mind feel foggy. And when sleep suffers, when legs feel weak, you move less, and everything begins to decline faster. Your body is like a musical instrument, too tight and the strings snap, too loose, and the sound disappears. Magnesium is the quiet tuner, helping your body stay soft, flexible, and in harmony. You don't need intense workouts. You don't need strong medications, just a little magnesium at the right time, in the right way. Have you ever struggled with cramps or trouble sleeping? Do you eat nuts or leafy greens daily? Share your experience in the comments. You might inspire someone else to take better care of their legs, too. But magnesium doesn't work alone. If magnesium is the soothing calm, potassium is the spark, the electrical charge that helps your legs move with stability and control. In the next part, we'll explore potassium, the vital mineral that helps transmit signals from your brain to your feet, so you can walk without trembling, without tripping, and with total confidence. Have you ever stepped out of bed in the morning and immediately felt your calf cramp up, or maybe while standing still, your legs begin to tremble, just slightly? As if they're no longer under your control, these signs are common after age 60, and most often, they're caused by a quiet but crucial deficiency potassium. I remember meeting Mr. Mark, 70 years old, from Texas. He loves gardening and growing his own vegetables lately, though he noticed his legs trembling when standing too long, and when climbing stairs, his knees felt like they might give out. He told me, I figured it was just age. But the strange thing is, just a few months ago, I was going upstairs without any trouble. We did a test, and sure enough, his potassium levels were below normal. His diet had shifted. Fewer vegetables and starchy roots, replaced by trendy, low-sodium, low-carb meals that lacked proper nutrients. It's a common pattern these days. Healthy diets, done the wrong way. Potassium is an essential mineral that helps maintain electrical signals in your cells, especially in your muscles and nerves. In simpler terms, potassium acts like bioelectric current, helping transmit nerve signals from your brain to your legs, regulate muscle contraction and relaxation, support heart rhythm, blood pressure, and physical reflexes. When your body lacks potassium, here's what can happen: trembling in the legs or unstable steps, cramps or fatigue after light activity, feeling wobbly when standing, more prone to falls. So where can you get more potassium? Bananas are good, but not the only source. Sweet potatoes, avocados, oranges, spinach, white beans, and black beans, natural coconut water, and baked potatoes, with the skin on, are packed with potassium. Note, if you take diuretics, heart medications, eat very few vegetables, or follow strict diets, you're more likely to be potassium deficient. When potassium is low, your nerves and muscles stop working in sync. Signals from your brain don't fully reach your legs, and that leads to cramps, shaky balance, slow reactions, and higher risk of falling. Think of it this way: if magnesium is the calming hand, potassium is the steady spark that keeps the lights on. Strong legs don't rely on bones alone. They depend on a smooth, well-tuned system of muscles and nerves, and potassium is the invisible wire connecting it all. Do you eat bananas, sweet potatoes, or leafy greens regularly? Is there a potassium-rich food you enjoy? Share in the comments. Your ideas could help others build stronger, healthier meals too. But even if you're getting enough calcium, vitamin D, magnesium, and potassium, if your brain can't clearly send signals to your legs, you'll still feel slow, unsteady, like your legs just don't listen the way they used to. That's when your motor nervous system comes into play, and vitamins B12 and B6 are the keys to reconnecting your brain to your steps. We'll explore that in the next part. Have you ever felt like your legs are still strong? You can stand up just fine, but once you start walking, it feels slow, shaky, as if your brain and legs aren't quite talking to each other. If that sounds familiar, the issue may not be in your muscles or bones, but in the connection between your brain and your legs, a connection that depends heavily on vitamins B12 and B6. I remember Sharon, 68 years old, a retired elementary school teacher. She still did light yoga every morning and ate a healthy diet, but recently, she started noticing tingling in her toes, struggled to walk far, and her leg reflexes had noticeably slowed. We ran some blood work, and the results were clear. She had a serious deficiency in both B12 and B6, and had no idea. After just a few weeks of targeted nutrition and proper supplementation, she returned to my office and said, "I never thought a vitamin deficiency could slow my legs like that. But now, I feel lighter, and I'm walking with ease again." Vitamins B12 and B6 act like electrical wiring, transmitting signals from your brain to your muscles. Here's how they work. Vitamin B12 helps maintain the myelin sheath, the protective layer that insulates your nerves. Vitamin B6 supports the production of neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and GABA. When you're low on these vitamins, signals from your brain become delayed, weak, or misdirected, leading to numbness, tingling, and poor reflexes. Balance and motor control suffer, increasing your risk of falling, shaking hands, or unsteady steps. Common signs of B12 or B6 deficiency in people over 60 include tingling or pins and needles in the toes, slower, unsteady walking, slight tremors, fatigue, forgetfulness, trouble focusing, or feeling mentally foggy. Why is deficiency so common? Absorption decreases with age. Vegetarian diets or long-term use of antacids, metformin, or antidepressants, low intake of animal-based protein. The primary source of B12, best sources of B12 eggs, salmon, beef liver, dairy. Best sources of B6 chickpeas, bananas, tuna, potatoes. You can also take a B-complex supplement in tablet, liquid, or injectable form, especially if absorption is an issue. Many people assume slower legs just come with age. But sometimes, it's simply because the brain's signals aren't reaching the legs, and that's where B12 and B6 come in. They're the vital nerve bridges that help your legs respond quickly and accurately. Growing older doesn't mean accepting slow reflexes or stiff walking. When you nourish your nervous system the right way, every step becomes more confident, steady, and fluid, just like it used to be. And the benefits don't stop at your legs. B12 and B6 also support memory, mental clarity, and emotional balance. Have you ever felt like your legs aren't as responsive as they used to be? Have you ever had your B12 levels checked or tried supplementing B vitamins? Share your experience in the comments. Together, we can learn and take better control of our health. And now that you know how to nourish your bones, muscles, and the nervous system that powers your movement, there's one final key: movement itself, because no vitamin can work fully if your body doesn't move. In the next part, we'll explore 3 simple at-home exercises to keep your legs flexible, strong, and mentally sharp every single day. You may already be taking all the right supplements: vitamin D, calcium, magnesium, potassium, even B12 and B6. But if your body still feels heavy, if your legs feel slow, tired, or unsteady, you might be missing one essential activator movement, because vitamins only work their best when your body is in motion, not intense exercise, not long workouts, just the right kind of gentle, consistent movement. I remember Mr. Alan, 74 years old, who came into my clinic and said, "Doctor, I eat well, I take all my supplements, but every time I stand up, I still feel wobbly. It's like my legs don't listen to me." When I asked about his daily movement, he paused. "To be honest, I don't go out much, and I'm afraid to exercise. I might fall." I smiled and told him, "You don't need to do anything heavy, just 10 minutes a day. 3 simple movements to help wake up your legs, because when you move, even gently, your body improves blood circulation, helping nutrients reach the right organs, boosts calcium absorption into bones, keeps your nerve reflexes active, preventing motor decline, reduces inflammation, joint pain, and supports bone and muscle strength. Just a few simple things each day: 10 minutes walking around the house, 3-5 minutes gently rotating your knees, ankles, and hips, a few easy moves, heel raises, sit to stands, and side steps. This isn't just exercise. It's a way to activate your entire musculoskeletal and nervous system. Vitamins are the raw materials, but movement is the switch that turns them on. Without flipping the switch, those nutrients stay asleep, unused, unhelpful. Aging doesn't mean you can't move. It just means you need to move smarter. A few minutes a day, done right and done regularly, is all it takes to awaken your bones, muscles, and joints. And soon, you'll notice your legs stop shaking, your eyes stop worrying, and your heart feels more at ease when stepping outside. What kind of movement are you doing each day? Have you tried any gentle exercises that work well for your age? Please share in the comments. Your story could inspire others to take the first step toward better movement. And now, you've got a full roadmap to protect and strengthen your legs after 60 vitamins, minerals, and movement, working together to help you live strong, steady, and independent every single day. But before we wrap up, let me share one final story. A story about a woman who once believed she'd lost the ability to walk. But through the power of understanding and the courage to begin again, she reclaimed her legs, and more importantly, her belief in herself. As you can see, weak legs aren't just a result of aging. They weaken when they're missing key nutrients, missing connection, and missing movement. But here's the good news. You can reclaim your strength if you know where to begin. 1. Start with vitamin D and a little morning sunlight. 2. Support your bones with calcium and K2 the right way. 3. Care for your muscles with magnesium, potassium, and quality sleep. 4. Keep your nerves sharp with vitamins B12 and B6. 5. And never forget, every small step you take each day is a powerful trigger for full body recovery. Growing older is not the end of the road. It's a new journey, one where you can take charge and understand your body better than ever before. Sometimes, all it takes is a small change, a better meal, 10 minutes of movement, or the decision to learn a little more today than you knew yesterday. That alone can open the door to a stronger body, a more peaceful mind, and a steadier, more confident step. So after this video, what will you start with first? Will you step outside for some sunlight, add more greens to your plate, try a few gentle exercises? Tell me in the comments, because your story might inspire someone else to take their first step too. And if you're interested in topics like improving memory, sleeping better, relieving joint pain, or eating well after 60, make sure to hit subscribe and stay tuned for the next videos. This health journey doesn't end here. It's only just beginning, and I'll be right here with you every step of the way.